You know how your dog loves to eat? It's like their favorite thing in the world, right? They get so excited, wagging their tails and practically dancing around their food bowl. And how your cat is obsessed with naps. They find the coziest spots, curl up and just snooze the day away, looking so peaceful and content. Well, horses are like the goofballs of the animal kingdom. They have this incredible ability to be both majestic and utterly silly at the same time. They are a unique combination of grace and clumsiness. One moment they're trotting gracefully, looking like they belong in a royal parade. Picture this, a majestic creature, all sleek muscles and flowing mane, tripping over its own feet. It's like watching a ballet dancer suddenly trip over their own toes. It's like watching a supermodel try to walk in high heels on a cobblestone street. They try to maintain their elegance, but sometimes the terrain just gets the better of them. And don't even get me started on their eating habits. They can be so messy, with hay sticking out of their mouths and bits of grass everywhere. They spend most of their day munching on grass like a bunch of four-legged lawnmowers. It's almost like they have a built-in timer that tells them it's time to eat again. And when they're not eating, they're probably thinking about eating. You can see it in their eyes, that hopeful look as they wait for their next meal. Horses are proof that you can be beautiful, strong, and a little bit goofy all at the same time. They remind us that it's okay to be a little silly, even when you're majestic. They play with each other, nudge each other, and sometimes even make the silliest faces, showing that they have a playful side too. And let's not forget how they love to roll in the dirt, getting up all covered in dust, looking like they just had the time of their lives. They shake off the dust and look so refreshed, as if that little roll was the best spa treatment ever.
Yeah, they really are something else, aren't they? Horses show us that life is a balance of grace and goofiness, and that's what makes them so special.
Let's take a peek into the daily routine of our equine friends. These majestic creatures have a surprisingly structured day, filled with activities that keep them healthy and happy. It's a tough job being a horse. Imagine spending your day eating, sleeping, and trying to avoid work. First things first, breakfast. Horses start their day with a hearty meal of hay, which is essential for their digestion and overall well-being. Horses love their hay, and they'll happily munch on it for hours. This isn't just a meal, it's a social activity where they can bond with their stablemates. It's like an all-day buffet for these guys. They graze and nibble throughout the day, ensuring they get all the nutrients they need. After breakfast, it's time for a little exercise. Physical activity is crucial for horses to maintain their muscle tone and cardiovascular health. Maybe a leisurely stroll around the pasture, or a playful gallop with their buddies. These moments of freedom are vital for their mental and physical health. Of course, if there's any sign of actual work, they suddenly develop a mysterious limp. It's their clever way of dodging tasks they find tedious. As the day wears on, there's more eating, more napping, and maybe even a dust bath or two. Dust baths help them keep their skin healthy and free from parasites. Because, hygiene is important. These dust baths are nature's way of providing a spa day for our equine friends. And then, before you know it, it's dinner time. Another round of hay to end the day on a satisfying note, horses living the dream, one mouthful of hay at a time. Their days might seem repetitive, but each moment is filled with purpose and contentment.
Sounds like the life, doesn't it? A day in the life of a hay burner is simple yet fulfilling, a perfect blend of relaxation and activity.
Now, you might think all horses are basically the same. Big, strong, and always hungry. But just like people, horses come in all shapes, sizes, and personalities. From the tiny but mighty Shetland pony to the majestic Frisian, the horse world is full of surprises. And some of these breeds are so unique, you'll wonder if they came from another planet. Get ready to meet some horses that are anything but ordinary. They're the stars of the show, the life of the party, and they're here to prove that the horse world is anything but boring.
Absolutely fascinating, isn't it?
Don't let their miniature size fool you. Shetland ponies are like the sassy little siblings of the horse world. They're strong, they're independent, and they have absolutely no problem putting you in your place. Picture this, a Shetland pony, all of 40 inches tall, giving a side eye to a horse twice its size. It's like they know they're small, but they just don't care. And don't even think about trying to make a Shetland pony do something it doesn't want to do. They're stubborn as mules and twice as likely to play dead than move an inch. Shetland ponies are living proof that dynamite comes in small packages, and they're hilarious to boot.
Truly, they are a riot. Section 5, the Appaloosa fashion icon of the horse world.
Move over, zebras. There's a new fashion icon in town. The Appaloosa is known for its unique spotted coat, like Mother Nature decided to play connect the dots on a horse.
Each Appaloosa has a different spot pattern, like their own personal fingerprint. Some have spots all over, some have just a few, and some are so unique they look like they were designed by a committee of abstract artists.
And these horses know they're stylish. They strut their stuff with a confidence that would make a runway model jealous. The Appaloosa proof that horses can be beautiful, athletic, and oh so fashionable.
Section 6. The Frisian, the supermodel of horses.
If horses had modeling agencies, the Frisian would be signed to all of them. These horses are drop-dead gorgeous, with their long, flowing manes, thick, wavy tails, and sleek black coats.
They're like the Beyoncé of the horse world, talented, beautiful, and always the center of attention. When a Frisian walks into a room, or should I say a pasture, everyone stops and stares.
But don't let their good looks fool you. Frisians are also incredibly strong and athletic. They're often used in dressage competitions, where they show off their grace and elegance with moves that would make a ballerina jealous. The Frisian beauty, brains, and a whole lot of mane.
Section 7. Miniature horses, or majestic canine companions.
Miniature horses are like the puppies of the horse world, small, playful, and always up for a cuddle. They're basically horses that never grew up, and they're absolutely adorable.
You might even mistake them for dogs. They love to play fetch, go for walks on a leash, and some even learn tricks. They're like having a horse-sized lapdog without all that pesky shedding.
Miniature horses are proof that good things come in small packages, and they're guaranteed to make you smile. Section 8. The Akal Teka, a metallic masterpiece. Have you ever seen a horse that shimmers? No, you're not dreaming. The Akal Teke, a breed from Turkmenistan, is known for its incredibly unique coat that literally shines like polished metal.
Their hair is so fine and silky that it reflects light in a way that makes them look like they're coated in gold dust. Seriously, it's like Mother Nature decided to create a living, breathing work of art.
The Akal Teke, a horse so dazzling you might need sunglasses just to look at it. Section 9. The Gypsy Vanna, a horse with a flair for the dramatic. If horses could be rock stars, the Gypsy Vanna would be the lead singer. With their long flowing manes and tails that sweep the ground, they're the epitome of equine drama.
They're like the rock stars of the horse world, always the center of attention, with a mane for days and a personality that's larger than life. They just love to prance and show off, and they definitely know how to make an entrance.
The Gypsy Vanna, a horse that's not afraid to embrace its inner diva. Section 10. Donkeys, the comedians of the equine world. Okay, so donkeys aren't technically horses, but they're like the hilarious cousins you can always count on for a good laugh. These charming creatures have a knack for bringing joy and amusement to anyone who spends time with them. Their playful antics and quirky personalities make them the jesters of the animal kingdom.
Donkeys are the masters of deadpan humor. They've got this look they give you, like they're judging your every move. And their bray, it's not exactly a beautiful sound, but it's guaranteed to make you chuckle. Imagine a donkey standing there staring at you with those big, soulful eyes and then suddenly letting out a loud, braying laugh. It's impossible not to smile. Their expressions are so serious yet so comical at the same time, it's like they're in on a joke that only they understand. They're also incredibly stubborn. If a donkey doesn't want to do something, you can forget about it. You could try pushing, pulling, or bribing them with all the carrots in the world, but they'll just stand there, rooted to the spot, with a look on their face that says, "Nice try, buddy." This stubbornness is part of their charm, though. It's as if they have their own set of rules, and they're not afraid to stick to them. This trait often leads to some of the funniest and most memorable moments when dealing with donkeys.
Donkeys, they might not be the prettiest or the most graceful, but they're definitely the funniest. Their unique personalities and humorous behaviors make them stand out in the equine world. Whether they're making funny faces, braying loudly, or just being their stubborn selves, donkeys have a way of making us laugh and brightening our day. So next time you see a donkey, take a moment to appreciate their comedic genius. They truly are the comedians of the equine world, bringing joy and laughter wherever they go. Section 11. Why we love those goofy horses. So there you have it, a glimpse into the hilarious world of horses. They're goofy, they're graceful, they're stubborn, and they're always entertaining.
Whether they're tripping over their own feet, rocking a spotted coat, or just giving you that donkey look, horses never fail to make us smile. They're a reminder that life doesn't have to be so serious all the time. So next time you're feeling down, just think of a horse and remember, sometimes it's good to be a little bit goofy.